So Bobby is a YouTuber is an interesting skit because it's wedged right between the Bobby Goes to School ones and the Halloween Spooktacular. It didn't really have a whole lot of planning. I got the idea from one of Majira's videos actually when he announced that he was on Cameo. And so I got this idea that hey, it'd be cool if we could book him to talk to Bobby. And what if Bobby actually becomes a video creator like him and actually gets so big and so well known that he's able to talk with other YouTubers. So it all started with that, and we just took it and ran with the idea a bit, and this is what we got. If you go throughout the video and pause at some of the moments there where I'm actually watching him on the YouTube page, you'll see some made-up thumbnails for other videos that I made for Bobby. And one of them is a reference to, believe it or not, to YouTuber Charmix, which, looking back, I don't know why it specifically made that reference, but you can see, I think it's Shellix or something. It's Shelly wearing one of those hoodies. I think as I was watching his content at that time. So that's kind of a fun fact about this video that I completely forgot about until just watching this again. And then there's some made up puppet names using just the stock images of puppets on the Silly Puppets website, where I also purchased, or I was gifted, I should say, Bobby and Shelly from that manufacturer. I did make that Minecraft skin. I actually have a lot of fun making Minecraft skins. It's kind of an art form for me. This was interesting too, filming, well, first of all, those headphones, which are my headphones, they were huge. They were hard to fit on Bobby's little head without them falling off, which I believe they unintentionally fall off here. I don't think that was planned. And then I had to go on and actually film some Minecraft footage. And fun fact about the Minecraft footage, if you watched my Minecraft Let's Play series, which was really, I think it's got about 1,000 views, the first part does, that world, he's playing in the same world and actually messing up my house a bit. This was also the time when we started doing more costume design, you could say, for the puppets, so we were actually getting, we would head to secondhand stores and find some little clothes for them, and this was one of the first things that we found. Nice hat, glasses, well, the sunglasses were just mine. And his ringtone here, the money song, it shows up later in the yard sale, and that was an unintentional reference to that episode, even though that wasn't even planned yet. And there's many of those throughout the series where there's an Easter egg or a reference hidden in the background that actually it kind of has a bigger element in a later skit. And I didn't even plan for that, so we'll probably talk about more of those in some of the other skits. And that was my old, wow, that was my old phone. I have a new phone now. And looking back at that other one, it was really tiny. This moment too, whenever when he calls Majira, it was sort of my way, since I never really got to thank him for his shout out on the live stream. This was sort of my way of thanking him a bit more publicly. I mean, I did in the I sort of did in the 100 subscriber special, but not really directly to him. I mentioned a lot of people there. And so that was sort of that line where Aaron thanks him was sort of my way of saying thank you for that.
Hi, Bobby. Hey, Majira.
And obviously it's really fun having Majira in one of these videos. And he's been a really great person to work with on these projects. So that's Bobby as a YouTuber. It's definitely one of my favorite videos. For several reasons. Just that it's a fun little idea, and having such a special guest star on the show at that point. It was really special, and it definitely was a fun one to work on.